Charles. I'm 54 years old. I'm 6'1" when I'm fully assembled and weigh about 235 pounds. One of the things I'm going to show you today is how to get around in a wheelchair while you got a prosthetic leg. Now I've got a relatively new prosthetic leg here, so I'm going to show you how I do this. Now when I first started doing this in the wheelchair, I had this amputation first. I had a regular leg here. And one thing I learned early on is that it helps to keep this prosthetic leg out of the way when I'm trying to roll. So what I would do is I would cross my legs. I'm going to do it the way I do now, but I'd cross my legs essentially and hold it up with my real leg. Of course, at the time this was my real leg. Now this was several years ago. And I could do that, I could hold that up, and then I could drive myself. Okay, now, several years later, I've had this amputation done. This is different in that I have no knee here. So there is nothing to straighten my leg out at all. Now there is a control, a little hydraulics that keeps this from just falling uncontrollably, but I can't stretch it out. So I have to do everything manually. Okay, when I'm starting in the chair, first off, if you're in a wheelchair and you've got two complete legs, you should be where your feet are hitting the ground. Once you got prosthetics, your feet should be hitting the ground. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do the same thing here. I'm just going to cross my legs and hold them up. Now, when I first started doing this hurt because I've got a lot of extra meat flap right here, but I've kind of gotten used to it, so it doesn't hurt that much. The one trick I want to show you about that you want to avoid is hitting the magic button. I've had this happen several times where as I cross my legs, you can see that this comes in real close. You want to come, can you see it from there? That comes in and I can actually hit that. So when I'm lifting my leg up, I can push that button in. That's the ratchet button that holds my leg on. I want to make sure and avoid that. So what I tend to do, now I can do it if I keep my feet crossed way low down here, or kind of balance this on my toes like this. Now if it's a very short trip, I don't have to do any of that. I can hold my leg, this leg up, and just keep it up off the ground and just basically hold both legs up. But this parking lot is way too big for that, and this is going to be a big challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and cross my legs and hold that up, and I'm going to be able to keep that up off the ground so that I can drive myself until we can get out of here. That's it.